Previously on We Have Darkvision. Tasked to deliver a message to Captain Ruggard Jacobson. And in front of you, you see the flickering light of what you would assume would be a fire or torches or something of that sort. On the far side, there is a large stone carving of like a hyena.
Oh, it's a shitty hyena.
Standing in front of the hyena is
Creed.
Yeah. Are you here to pray? Or are you prey? And he's going to try and break out of the entanglement. But before he does that, he turns into a giant hyena. Okay, so Crete is now in his hyena form, and he's going to try and break out of his entanglement, and he rolls a 15, so that beats your spellcasting modifier, and he breaks out, and he tries to run past you up the hallway, which would give you an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Let's just take out his hyena kneecaps.
Yeah.
Hyenas are known to be weak.
Maybe I should throw a spear at him. One-handed.
Yeah, sure.
See if it happens. Let's see. That is a 7 plus 2. That's 9.
So as he runs past you, you throw the spear at him, and it just whizzes past his head and clatters against the wall.
Heck.
And
Nice
he
try,
shoots past you.
We should get out of here.
Croy, it's your turn. There's one other hyena man in the room with you at the moment. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll just kill his ass.
Okay, cool.
5 plus 6 is 11.
It's 11.
11. Yeah, I had a brain fart. That's not enough to hit him.
Well, of course not. Why would I?
Well,
It's the hyena man's turn.
yeah.
Yeah, and he rolls a natural one. He just fell over.
He sure did.
Finish
Because his
him.
kneecaps aren't doing too well. And they're about to get worse. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Yeah, they're not. It's a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't hit him either.
Yeah.
Nubs.
Nubs, help!
Yeah, actually, well, no, it would be Crete's turn, but he's just running up the hallway
What an asshole.
a little bit more. Nubs, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I feel like I can't really let this guy go. I think that's like the wrong thing to do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run after him.
Okay, cool. So you follow him, so you still have him in sight. You're not like close enough to attack him or anything.
Yeah.
But you still have him in sight in front of you. So you are sort of out of that initiative order of the fight in the room. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go back to that, and then we'll come deal with what is happening with
Christ.
She has the rock.
Nubs and Crete.
I do have the rock.
You cannot die.
Does the
So
rock say
Croy,
anything
it's
right
you.
now?
Swing again, I guess.
Yeah.
I take another swing. The dread's coming back.
I don't know why this time.
19 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
All right, date. It's a two-handed hit. What did I get? I only got a 3. 3 plus 2. So that's 5.
Sure.
And
Just punch him, too.
I'm just gonna punch him. I'm just gonna do it.
Sure.
4.
Okay, you punch his brains out. He is done. So that
You've
that
killed
fight
everybody.
is over. So I'm gonna snap away from you guys and go back up to Nubs and
Okay.
Crete in the hallway.
I'm just gonna rest.
Excellent.
You and I hug each other.
As you're chasing him up the hallway, Nubs, as you're chasing him up the hallway,
Yeah.
you see him slowly turn from like running on 4 legs as a hyena, and he slowly turns back into a human.
Is he naked?
No, he still has his like loinclothy things on.
Shame.
And he's a little bit further up the hallway, sort of like, you know, where it split off
Yeah.
when you guys were coming down. He's about there now. And at that point in time, he turns around, so he stops running, and you see another one of these guys, probably the one that you heard coming down earlier, he falls up in line beside him, and Crete just laughs, and you see him slap the wall beside him. There's a loud snap, and there's a rock fall in front of you, blocking your pathway.
I could have died. I could have been injured. Excuse you.
There is no response from the other side.
Well, fuck.
And you just hear Bort sort of crying off in the distance. I almost died. I guess I still have 17 HP.
So Nubs, what are you going to try and do? What are you doing?
I mean, I don't know. Can I try and move the rocks? There's a fucking rock wall in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll try and go through the rock wall. Like, I'm just gonna try and strong arm it through there because I'm a very strong character.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I hope you got 20.
This is funny.
Just barrel through the wall.
I got a 1.
Okay, you're pretty sure it would take you a very, very long time to move all these rocks out of your way to be able to squeeze through.
Well, this was fruitless.
What does the mystery rock say?
Yeah, what does my mystery rock
don't
say?
have it.
I know.
Nubs, you're checking the rock?
Yeah.
It's still pointing back into the room where you just fought these guys, where the bad hyena statue is.
There's a bad... I don't remember that.
He said it was a statue. Actually, you said it was a carving?
Well, I said a stone carving.
That's what they were
which is
praying
like,
to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, good. I'm going back to the room. We're like, good news and bad news, guys. We are in the right-ish place, maybe, to start. But we can't get out the way we came. There's a wall of rocks now. Oh, and I lost the guy. He's gone.
Creed. Next time. Okay, well. I guess, let's, if we have to go forward, we have to go forward. Maybe we should, move around this room to, see if the arrow points at something in particular.
Roll a perception check.
All of us?
Yeah.
I got 15 total.
Cool.
Oh, 7 plus 6.
Okay.
So.
I got 5 total.
Okay, is there anything specific, any direction in the room you sort of specifically want to be looking at?
I want to look at the statue closer. I've already noticed the ledge, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd like to see the statue, see what the fuck's going on here.
Okay, Bort, where are you looking?
I want to look around the perimeter of the room to see if I can find any other ways out.
Okay, and so what did you get?
5.
Okay. So you just look around and you see there's the stone altar there again, and then there's the large stone carving statue of the thing, and that's about all you see. I guess now you would have noticed that there was that hole up in the about 40 feet up on the wall, but other than that, you don't really notice anything else. Bort, you notice sort of on the wall that's on the opposite side of the large statue from where you entered. There's debris all over the ground. There is a little bit less debris near that wall. Nubs, you are inspecting the stone hyena, yes?
Yeah.
At the foot of the statue, at the front,
Okay.
there are 3 small golden ornaments, I guess, that are shaped like hyenas. They're actually hyenas. You would be able to tell that they're hyenas, without the context of everything else. As opposed to the statue being this weird, I guess it's a hyena.
Oh. I was going to say, because we've seen so many hyenas.
Yeah,
in the last...
I mean, that too.
Kind of OD'd on these hyenas.
Wow.
But they're about...
Think they like hyenas, guys?
They're sort of 2 to 3 inches in, size. They're very, very small.
We each take
A
one?
hyena for each of us.
I'll take one.
Micro machine hyenas.
They probably don't do anything. They're ornaments.
They're made out of gold, at the very least.
I put one in my pocket.
I need that money.
Okay. So Alex picked one up?
Yep.
Or, sorry, Nubs picked one up?
Yeah.
Croy picked one up.
Yeah, and I really want the second one too.
Okay.
I'm seeing that they're taking something. I kind of want it. I'm getting a little.
I mean, that's cool. Croy is real
He's
close.
right there.
So he's going to pick up the second one. He could do it before you can snatch it away from him.
It's true.
So I don't know. Croy, you picking it up? You picking 2?
Yes, I want 2.
There we go.
Okay, so
Yes, I want 2.
as soon as the third one is picked up, you hear a loud snapping noise from the rock wall where Bort discovered that there was less debris on the ground. And the wall starts to open up, and there is a pathway leading behind it. And Nubs, you feel the stone heat up more, and the arrow points down the hallway.
Okay,
It's a good thing our natural instinct is just steal shit. It's really like working out for us
You
pretty
know what?
well.
Being greedy
Yeah.
will keep us safe.
There we go.
All right, let's check it out, guys.
Go down the
Let's walk.
pathway.
Walking down the path.
Making my way down the path.
Okay,
Hyenas.
cool. So you guys follow the pathway. It's probably about for 15 minutes or so.
It's a long time.
And after a while, it starts to slope upwards again, and you start to feel breeze. So you're probably nearing the exit of the cave. And you do, and you find yourself at the top of the canyon. And if you look to your right, you can see the hut and the hyenas outside. But the stone is pointing to your left.
This is some Lion King shit right here. I'm like, everything the light touches belongs to us. Except the light touches nothing because it's
Let's
nighttime.
yell at the hyenas.
Let's not.
No, I don't want to yell at the hyenas. Let's leave them. Let's not get killed by hyenas.
I want them to feel the same amount
What
of
if I just
dread
throw
that I do.
a flame down there? I'm kidding. That's terrible.
I think
idea.
you can do it. They're too far away for you to be able to throw it like that far, I think.
What are they doing down there? Like if I look and see that like there's that's the hut and there's the hyenas, are they just like milling around or are they like
The hyenas are just sort of there. How long are you guys staying in place?
probably not too long.
Yeah, I feel like we should just get moving.
Yeah.
Okay, then you don't see anything really happening.
Okay.
Oh, well, but maybe we should.
No, you guys have already said you're moving on.
Yeah.
So you move on following the direction of the stone, I assume?
Yep.
You guys realize that you're at the top of the canyon, but it's sort of like an island in the middle, and you're going to have to climb down the side. If you guys are going to do a straight climb down, I'm going to need you each to do a strength or an athletics check.
Oh. All right, I'm climbing down.
I'm climbing.
9 plus 3, 12.
I got 1 plus 2.
I got 14 plus 1.
Okay. Sorry, Nubs, you got a what?
I got 3 total.
Okay. I gotta look up how fall damage works.
No! Well, let's be honest. I spent most of my life on ships. Probably not doing too much terrain
You're
climbing.
used to falling in water,
Yep.
not onto rocks.
Not onto rocks.
So you're gonna fall about 20 feet or so,
Oh my god. I'm dead.
and that's 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, Jesus.
So roll 2d6.
You might actually die.
I might.
This might be
This
the
might
end of
be it.
Nubs.
Fuck. 4. I am. Oh my god!
Jesus.
5.
Are
So
you
9 in
dead?
total.
Okay.
Oh.
What's your health at?
So 17 minus 9.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
okay. I've
kind
got
of
8.
okay.
You still have more health than me.
I do, actually.
I have no hit points.
Don't worry, guys. I'm okay. Didn't even feel it. My, shoulders dislocated.
She says like, didn't you
Fucking
feel?
leg is like the other way. What about John?
You guys both made it down fine.
Nice. Oh,
High five.
yeah, man. Nailed it.
Really tired of this bromance bullshit. Feeling kind of left out over here.
Do you guys continue following the stone, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, what else are we gonna do? We have to do it.
We help Nubs to her feet and onwards.
Okay. You guys follow the stone for another couple hours, and now on the late afternoon of the 12th day since you've left Sir Roderick and the town of Mossvale, you find a gully that opens up. There's more grass here, and you find yourself at the edge of the Badlands. You've made it through. You're ready for the next leg of your journey.
Thank you, Liagra.
Yeah. Lagra's super.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye,
We still have her rock to remember her by.
Yeah, so as you exit, the heat...
Oh, you're gonna take my rock away?
No, the heat just fades, and the arrow also fades. So now you have this rock still, but there's nothing. It's not guiding your way
Great.
anymore.
Now we just got this fucking elaborate paperweight over here.
Let's go skip it on the water.
If we find water, how are we not dead yet?
Because Bort can find water and
I
food
can find
for people.
water for us.
Oh my god, you're so handy.
fella.
I know.
You're so handy.
I assume I didn't bother asking. I just assumed that's what he was doing.
Always.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
I'm never
all
not
he
finding
cares
water.
about is food and
I'm
water.
like, oh, look, there's some water and food. Do you guys want some water and food? And at this point, it's just don't even need to ask.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
So you guys are out of the Badlands. You found the road that leads into it. And if you push on, you think you can probably make it to Wolf Rock in about 4 hours or so.
Oh.
Push on.
Yeah, I think we want to get to Wolf Rock.
I just don't want to see another fucking hyena at
There
this
might
point.
be some taverns.
We were just in a cavern.
I know, and we can celebrate at a tavern.
Shall we?
We shall.
To Wolf Place.
To Wolfville.
Okay. You guys walk for a couple hours, and you see arise along the horizon a silhouette of a rock just as the sun starts to go down. And it's the Wolf Rock, and you can tell that because it looks, from this angle, like a wolf howling up at the sky. It is massive from where you can see it. You're not in the foothills of the mountain yet, but this looks like a displaced mountain range. Like it's the first indication that there are mountains further to the west. And as you approach and the sun goes down behind it, you see a sort of shimmer through the air, and then the last light of the day is gone. Do you guys
Oh my
continue
god,
going?
is it the shimmer from your dream?
I don't think
Is that
so.
the shimmering tear?
No, it was a tear.
I said tear.
Also, this is the first, like, wolf-shaped thing we've seen, but we've literally just spent, like, 12 days on the run from a hyena, so I think we would immediately assume it's a hyena, would we not?
No, because you know you're going to Wolf Rock.
I'm
you know
a little
that
scared.
Wolf Rock
Yeah.
is
I'm a little
a place.
frightened.
You know
Should
that it's
we-
called Wolf Rock because it looks like a wolf.
Should we set up camp?
We might
I think so.
want to
I
set
need
up
to
camp.
rest. I'm wounded.
I need
Yeah.
to... Mr. 17
I'll
HP.
watch. I'll stay up and watch.
I literally fell down the fucking side of a
God.
cliff.
Yep. Whose fault is that?
My parents, they sold me.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's set up camp. I'm not gonna be naked this time. And
Sure.
just
I'm fucking taking a long rest. I don't care what happens.
Well, I mean, you can try and take a long rest if something happened.
No,
But you guys sleep through the night and everything is fine.
What?
hooray.
Hooray. You gain your hit points back.
Oh,
And any expended, like, spell slots and that sort of stuff.
I don't get mine back though, right? Because I was watching.
No, that counts as part of it. Because you weren't doing anything, like, strenuous.
Yeah.
You're just there.
Oh, wasn't I? No.
Oh, okay, what were you doing?
please tell us. His little flap. His little flap came to good use.
Yeah.
The fat flap?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The flap. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I hate it.
I hate it so much.
You guys are awake. I assume you guys go towards Wolf Rock?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys walk in the there's trees and that sort of thing, and you're walking through this semi-forested area, and I guess would you guys say that you're happy that you're finally arriving at your destination?
I'm pretty relieved, only because I'm feeling like, oh, maybe I'll get some boozes, because apparently I don't have an unlimited wineskin.
Yeah.
I miss people.
I'm just happy to be out of the
People.
Badlands.
Who the hell are we?
Scum.
Okay, so you guys are feeling pretty good for the most part. But then as you get closer to the fortress, something seems odd, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is. Although the closer you get, the more obvious it becomes. There is no sound at all. You've passed by other towns and fortresses along the way, and every time you've approached them, you've been able to hear people and noises and like blacksmiths or animals or something of that sort at any time of day, especially during the early morning like it is now. But there is no sound.
What
It's-
what the hell is going on?
There's something. Yeah, write it down in the knowledge book. Write down that there's no sound in Wolf Rock.
No sound, Wolf
Great,
Rock.
so we travel all this way. Everyone's probably dead.
Has there been a massacre?
Would it have
Well,
been
it seems like it.
the goblins or the hyenas?
Or both?
Oh, maybe they're working together. Who cares? I need another nap.
I think. Well, this is nerve wracking. We're like not even at the town yet, right?
No, well, it's the fortress, but
The fortress.
yeah,
we're not even at the fortress.
You're almost there. You're close enough that it's weird that you can't hear anything, but you're not like quite at the doorway
We had a
or the
mission.
entrance yet.
We do have to go in, but like maybe
Hello?
we have to be kind of slow about it in a way, you know? Maybe we don't rush right in and be
I don't
loud.
know. What is your flaw?
Charge!
Yeah, I guess you're right. I have to be pretty amped to
Here's
just get it
what I'm
done.
saying. If there's no
true to
noise-
RP.
Might mean that there's nothing to worry about at all.
That's it.
Yeah.
There could be nothing good nor
Maybe
nothing
everyone
good.
is sleeping, passed out.
Oh, true.
Maybe they've all just taken a trip, a little day trip, taken all the children, all the animals. Maybe they're going to see something.
Cool.
Something nice.
I'm good with that. Let's just go in.
Yeah, let's just go in.
I
Still
agree.
worried,
I'm
Thank
not.
you.
going in.
Thank you for your concern.
I'm out of
Borat.
alcohol. I don't care anymore.
So you guys continue along the roadway a little bit. It turns the corner and the forest opens up and the fortress is in front of you. And the first thing that you notice is the gates are like the large gates in the front of the fortress are closed.
Uh-oh.
How do we get in?
Is there any other doors at the gates? Or is it just a gate?
So the main gate is just a huge main gate. Are you guys approaching the fortress?
No,
Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you get closer, you see that there is a small door to the right. The way the fortress is set up is there's 2 large towers on each side of the main gateway that are sort of like watchtowers, so anybody could, guard the main gate and they can see what's happening. Those stick out a little bit, and on the tower on your right is a small doorway that is also closed.
Go for the small door.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll fit through it.
How much to take a two-handed
I say
swing?
small. I say small doorway. It's a regular doorway, just beside like the massive gates. It looks small.
It's kind of silly that they have this small door next to these massive gates. It's a little underwhelming, don't you think?
Can I investigate if there's like any way? I'll investigate the small door.
Okay, cool.
To start.
So you get up there. It's like wood, but it's reinforced with like metal and everything, and it's locked.
Okay. I have a key.
I'm gonna say it's probably not for this door.
Yeah.
But if you want to try it, I mean, you can.
I'm trying
Where
it.
did the key come from?
It's right there, right above my Ultra Ball.
Yeah, the key just rattles around. It doesn't work.
All right. I eat it. No.
+1 armor.
Last time I ever tried
I'm just
using
gonna.
a key again.
Yeah, keys are worthless. They don't actually do anything. It's propaganda. Pure.
By the hyena
Yeah,
company.
yeah. Big locksmith.
Starting to sound a little Rogan-y up in
Yeah,
here.
whoa.
Oh, this reminds me of the Battle of Joe Rogan.
All right, I'm gonna try to break that door
Tang
down.
massacre?
I'm gonna do a charge at it.
Okay, cool. Give me a strength check.
Oh, you strong as hell.
Yeah, but not strong enough. Do I do?
It's just your strength modifier.
And that's the skills.
No, that's the 6 boxes on the side. To the
Oh
left.
yeah. Okay, so 6 total, and I don't do anything to it.
Yeah, you ran into it. It makes a noise, and that's about it.
I will barrel through the door.
Oh my god. I just sit down. I'm sitting down.
I can do it.
I'm drinking the last of my alcohol.
Okay. Croy, go for it.
17 +1.
You bounce right off the door.
You're an asshole.
Oh, you guys didn't think that door was going to have some sort of, like,
All right.
protection against it?
I'm strong.
Are there any like stairs, or is there like a ladder or anything that we can see, or any ledges that look climbable?
From where you are, no. I mean, it's a fortress, right? So, like...
But like maybe it's a badly designed one.
Hey!
I'm getting a lot of dread.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of.
I'm
Can we,
getting
like-
overwhelmed with dread
Can
right
we,
now.
like, walk the perimeter of the fortress?
Sure, if you'd like to, yeah.
Let's split up. That's always a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay right by the door.
Well,
You guys go around either side. I'm staying put. I've worked too hard. I've killed too many enemies for you guys.
Well, then maybe if he's just gonna stay here and we all have to go back there anyway, let's just go around together and not split up in case there's horrible mess
You're
of.
gonna stay there by the door by yourself, then, Croy.
by the door that I definitely opened with my 18 strength.
He's gonna keep trying at the door just while no one else is looking.
We'll be back later, buddy.
So I'm just staying by the front door, I guess.
Yeah, okay, cool. And the two of you are going around the perimeter.
Yep, we're just gonna check things out.
Okay. Which way are you going around?
Left.
Around to the left? Okay, cool. So the walls are all about 40 feet high.
Well, the walls are all about 40 feet high.
I guess I can see that.
On the southwest corner, which is the direction you guys are walking towards, so like as you come to the edge of the fortress, that's where like the big tower is, and it's about 70 feet high, and it's right at the corner where the walls meet. If you loop around that, the wall continues on for a while, again, 40 feet high, and you can see another smaller tower that's about 45 to 50 feet high, so a little bit higher than the rest of the wall. But as you're walking along, you hear the first noise that you've heard since you've approached, and it is the sound of someone crying.
I'd rather that than a hyena, I'm going to be honest.
Hyenas can cry too.
That's all they do.
And the crying is coming from a copse of trees that are sort of away from the edge of the fortress.
Oh, well, I want to go investigate the crying.
Okay. Nubs, are you going to go with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaky, though. Sneaky times. Sneaky stealth times.
Okay, sure.
Sure, I'll stealth too.
10
12
plus 1.
6. Oh, shit. So 6 plus
Sneaking up on a crying person.
6.
Well, I don't
12.
know why
I
they're
got 12
crying.
total.
Maybe they're crying
Yeah, okay,
over
cool.
their family's bodies and they just killed them all.
So you
Sociopath.
So you guys approach the forest, and as you get closer, you see a small shadow at the bottom of one of the trees, and it looks like a child is sort of crouched with her hands over her face. She is obviously where the crying is coming from.
Oh.
This is going to be terrifying. We're tieflings, and I have a bad
Oh,
reputation.
yeah, this is not the
This
best.
child's going to run
I
the
probably
fuck
should've
away.
We probably should have brought the tiny person with us. It would be a comforting presence. Oh, well, we didn't know.
Hi. Yeah, no. Hey. Hi. Hi there, little human.
And she looks up, tears streaming down her face, and she just kind of looks at you in shock. She doesn't really say anything, but she's still like crying. Like, you know how like kids like do the crying without noise sometimes?
Yeah.
She's doing that at that moment, staring at you sort of wide-eyed, but still obviously very sad.
Where's everybody?
Are you-
shouldn't be by yourself.
Why aren't you in the safer fortress? What?
And she like kind of wipes her eyes a little bit, and she says, "My mommy said never play outside the gates, but I didn't listen, and they won't let me back in, and I just stay out here all night."
What?
I stayed at they shut the gates, and then no one would answer me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm your new mom now, okay? You can come with us.
That kind of makes her cry more.
Oh, no, sorry.
She's not really your new mom.
I'm just you can come with us. Come with us. Let's look into this further.
We need to get in there too, so we can try together to all of us get in.
What's
get
your
back
name?
in.
She wipes her face a little bit more, and she says, "I won't let you in because they're ignoring me, and they're probably punishing me for not listening to my mom."
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not fair. That's not very nice of them.
She like gets up now, and she like wipes her eyes a little bit more, and she wipes her hands on her like sort of dirty dress because she's been sleeping outside, and she holds out her hand like an adult and says, "Hi, I'm Abby."
Hi,
Abby. I write her name down and don't shake her hand.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's halftime show of the football game. Today we have a special performance by Cats the Musical. I'm allergic to cats, so that was a bad booking choice on my part. I could have picked literally anything else, because it's all made up. It's like just a big ol' make 'em up. A couple of things before we get into the second half of the episode. First things first, you guys can find the next episode. It's up right now on our website. We have darkvision.com. You can also find it wherever you get your podcast from. It's on Spotify and at iTunes. or Apple Music, whatever it is now. It would be real cool if you guys could follow and subscribe and comment or give us a review or any of those things. That would be super helpful for us. And it would be very nice thing for you to do that's really easy. It's like a present that you put no effort into. So that's giving is nice. You can also follow us on Instagram at We Have Darkvision or on Twitter at DarkvisionCast. And if you tweet about us and share our stuff, there's a good chance that you get to be a part of an episode in the future. So that would be pretty cool. Your name will be in there or not your name if you want it to be something else instead. We can also talk about that if you're like, my name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I don't want people to think that I'm that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, so I should come up with a different name so that you guys don't accidentally advertise that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is on the show, when really it's just me, Dwayne The Rock, lowercase letters, Johnson. Look, you guys can make up a name for your character or your magic item or something if you want to, I guess. The other thing is you can check out Colin North's Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Colin North, where he plays a bunch of video games. And pretty soon, when the new Mario Maker comes out, I'm going to be playing that with him on it. So that's going to be wicked. And it'd be awesome if you guys could check that out. Otherwise, I think that's everything for this week. So I'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, I also don't shake her hand.
She is still a suspect.
We don't really shake hands where I come from.
Okay.
On the pirate ship.
I don't even get to write this down because I'm not...
Yeah, it's not going in the knowledge book yet.
Maybe
I've got a competing volume.
So Abby.
Yeah?
You live in this fortress.
Uh-huh.
You can't get in.
No, they shut the doors and they won't listen to me.
They won't listen to you?
No, they won't listen to me.
How do you normally get them to listen to you?
Well, normally I just talk and then they listen.
Do you...
What? Wow.
How do you get people to listen to you?
How did you get out?
They don't.
How did you get out in the first place? Aren't there normally, like, people at the gate that wouldn't let you leave?
Yeah, I snuck out behind some people.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Out the front gate, or did you get out a different way?
Did she do... How high is this kid's stealth?
Perfect 20s every time.
She says, there's only one way in.
Okay. Well, is there multiple ways out?
Well, no, that would be silly.
So one way in, one way out.
Well, unless you want to climb over the walls, but that sounds hard.
Well, that's what I was hoping we didn't have to do.
I wasn't even thinking climbing. That's really not my forte.
Especially after falling 20 feet.
Yeah, these are 40-foot high walls. I'm not gonna live.
Your new mom is not a very good climber.
Nope.
Oh, I thought I thought I only had one mom. But
I'm acting in loco parentis. Which is...
Crazy parent?
Yeah, basically. No one speaks Latin here?
Nope.
French? Spanish?
All right. Well,
Neither do you, though.
Nope.
So how far have we come around the fortress? We've seen the tallest tower at about like 70 feet.
Yeah.
And then we saw a tower that was like 30 feet.
So you started on like the southernmost wall, like that's where the main gate is. Mm-hmm. You've gone around the corner and you're about halfway up the westernmost wall.
Okay.
So you can see the secondary tower to the north, where like the northwest corner, but you're not like there yet. So you're partway up the secondary wall. Or the west side wall.
Okay. So we still have a long way to go around if we wanted to go around the whole place. Shit. Well, now we have this tiny child to deal with.
So slow.
No, I can run real fast. And she starts running in circles.
Oh my god. Okay, well, let's... What do you think, Nubs? What should
we should just leave her here. She's having a great time.
Oh my god.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, she stops running, she turns to you, and she starts to tear up again, and she says,
I was kidding!
Please don't leave me!
Here, get on my shoulders. I'll pick her up and put her on my shoulders.
Okay.
Do I have to do a check?
No, that's fine. She's a small child. There's a big smile on her face. She likes being up high.
Now just watch for tree branches, because I'm pretty tall as it is.
You guys aren't in the forest. You guys were sort of at the edge of it, so you guys are good.
Okay, good.
So, Nubs, should we
run through this?
Should we walk around
trees?
it still, or should we go back to the front?
Let's see if she sees anything. Do you see anything weird?
Well, other than the two people with horns in front of me, no.
Yeah, just hold on to those. They make great handles.
I have a question.
Yep.
Did you take your hat off?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then she grabs hold of your horns.
She's wearing the hat. She's wearing my hat.
Oh, cool.
God.
Okay, so then she can't even really see you guys because the hat is too big for her head. But it looks like real cute. You know, because it's a big hat with a big feather on this tiny little child.
Do you see anything? Like weird or something that we should take notice of?
Who, me?
Her. The child. She lives here.
She just said no.
She just said no?
Yeah, I have the same eyes you guys have.
Probably not, actually, because we have Darkvision, and
how long has it taken us to get halfway down this wall?
I don't know. You how quickly were you guys walking? Like, were you like booking it around, or were you like leisurely, like let's check out every inch of this place, sort of thing?
Not like booking it, but like
strolling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I want to walk around the whole place because that's what we still wanted to do. So let's continue our walk. Mm-hmm. So we've taken note of towers so far. We've picked up a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys start walking along the wall, and Abby's just sort of babbling as you guys walk. And at one point, she points to the wall, and she's like, "My house is on the other side, right there."
Great,
that's what my mommy says. I don't think you can throw a child 40 feet up into the air, but you can try if you want to.
Somebody find a bird.
Let's not murder the child.
That kid is going to die. As you walk around the northwest corner, that's where the Wolf Rock actually is, like this gigantic thing. So you're now in the looming shadow of the Wolf Rock. There's a bit of a space between the fortress and the Wolf Rock, but not like a lot. It's like about 100 feet distance or so. So it's just looming above you now on the north side of this, and you continue around, and there's another couple towers that you can see inside the fortress wall now. And Abby's like, and that's where the big man lives.
Who's the big man?
That's Captain Ruggard Jacobson.
Oh, that's the one that we're supposed to see?
Oh, yeah, that reminds
that we're delivering the letter to?
Yes. He lives here? In the mountain?
No, she pointed inside the towers, inside the fortress.
Oh my god, I literally am so bad at imagining. I'm not a visual person at all, so I'm just like, mountain. He lives in the mountain. He's a big man and he lives in a mountain.
The mountain man.
Mountain man.
No, he does not live in the mountain.
Well, we're gonna keep walking then. Keep our little tour guide showing things off.
Great. This is all very good information.
So you guys walk around in this northeast corner. There's another tower. This one is a round tower. The last one was a square tower. And it's about 55 feet high. It's a watchtower.
Okay.
And you can tell that by the way that the ramparts are designed.
Ramparting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk down. There's another square tower at the southwest or southeast corner, and now you're back up in front.
Okay.
And that whole thing took about, I don't know, we'll say 40-ish minutes or so. Maybe a little bit longer than that since you had to deal with Abby. Croy, you haven't done anything in a while. What did you do for those 40-ish minutes?
I just paced back and forth in front of that door, growling at it, because I totally opened it with my strength.
Okay, cool. So you guys come back around front, and you find Croy growling at a door.
Hey, Croy, we found someone to replace you.
What?
She's stronger.
She waves and says, "Hi."
I wind up for a two-handed hit of the child.
Also a baby.
Yeah, she's about 5 years old, you guess.
How much HP?
I bet she could fucking take you out.
Yeah.
She probably has more than you do.
Not a lot.
Oh!
I asked how much.
I don't think that's how the game works.
Yeah, like, you wouldn't know that number, but you know that children are weak.
Can I kill her with a dart?
Stop!
With a well-placed dart, yeah, you probably
It's
could.
a D4 plus 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Kyle!
I butter up.
Stop!
I can't stop him.
So I can stop him.
Oh, we do. And then I come to my senses and I finally calm down from the door. Oh, hello, child.
Hello, child.
And she watched you like play with a dart. She has no idea that you were contemplating
I'm
throwing
doing
this
with
dart at her. And you say hi, and she just waves back, and she says, "Hi again. I already said hi once."
You put the fucking dart down.
Okay.
So, this door, Abby.
Uh-huh.
How do we get in? Creed.
Oh my
How
god.
many days have you been out here? How many, like, up and downs of the sun have we been?
Oh, I just slept outside last night. Yesterday was the day I came outside.
And everything was, like, cool and normal and fine and...
Yeah, everything was fine, and now they're mad at me.
Is it always this quiet here? Like, you've been outside the walls before, right?
And you say that, and she sort of like perks up a little bit, and you can see like a realization on her face. Like, she hadn't thought about that at all. Like, she didn't realize that it was as quiet as it is, because she was scared and alone. But now that you say that, she says, "No, it's never this quiet."
Well, Croy, update. We didn't find a way in, but we found a child.
And it's not always this quiet, so I put my hands over her ears. I'm like, everyone's fucking dead outside.
So the only way that we can probably get in right now is to go over the wall somehow.
Okay, so let me just make sure I got this clear in my book of knowledge. A small child confesses that she is the cause of the silence.
Wait, are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I read it back. I mean, I gotta make sure it's clear.
I guess that's
she
kind
says,
of true.
Yeah, because she believes that's true.
Okay, so I wind up my dart again.
Oh my god.
No, I'm smacking his hand. I'm cut.
That's what he smacks. I'll never miss. Creed.
So the towers at the front of the gate are super tall.
Yeah, they're probably about 60 feet taller, so 50 to 60 feet tall in your estimation.
So partway down this wall that we just walked past, there's a shorter tower that's about 30 feet? 35 feet high?
No, like 40-ish feet.
Oh, so...
Or, sorry, 45 feet. It's just a little bit higher than, like, the actual walls.
Okay. And the walls are 40 feet?
Yeah.
Abby, have you tried opening the door?
Well, I don't have a key.
Ooh, key.
Do you want to just give it a little push? Just give it a little push, see if you want to try opening it. Maybe there's, like, a charm on it. Only people who are allowed to get
Is
it.
there a charm on the child?
Do you take her off your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay. She gets down and she says, "Okay, I'll try. I tried before, but okay, I'll try." And she goes and she pushes on the door and nothing happens. She turns back to you and goes, "Nope."
Was that the hardest you could
Oh
do?
my god.
And I pull out the...
She points at the keyhole and says, "Well, you can get in through the keyhole."
What do you mean, get in through the keyhole? You mean, like, pick the lock?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does anybody have a lock-picking
You've got a dart. You can do it
I
with
could
a
use
dart.
the dart to pick the lock.
But I don't think anyone
you
has.
have a lockpick kit, I believe, as part of your equipment.
No, that was my other character.
Okay, then you can try and do it with a dart or anything of that sort if you want.
Me?
Yeah, if you want to.
Pass it around.
Okay.
Does this golden hyena have anything to do with this?
No, I'm selling that for later.
Are you asking me, the DM?
I'm
Or...
asking everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna sell them.
Yeah.
And if you want to give me yours, that'd be greatly appreciated in this time of struggle. All right, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Dex?
Yeah. Actually, no. Give me a sleight of hand. I think that makes more sense.
Ooh, spooky. I think that's the same number.
Okay. You might have gotten a bonus for it. You might not have. I don't know.
We're getting in. 20 plus 4.
That is a picked lock right there.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time,
Motherfucking.
but eventually you hear the click and the door opens.
And then I wave the dart in the kid's face and say, "You're lucky this time."
If this door didn't open,
This dart was going in one of two things.
okay. So
Do I lose the dart for?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
well,
No,
let's
this is fucking Fallout thing.
we found a way in, folks. Let's get this child to her dead parents.
Okay. You guys go in the door, I guess.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Finally.
You enter, and it's sort of set up like a small waiting area, it seems like. On the left is another door, another reinforced barred door. Beside that is like a sort of caged window with like bars in it that you can see through. And there's a small wooden bench on your right side, and that's everything that's in there. So this is obviously, you guys have been in fortresses before.
Totally.
This is where, like, at night, like when the gates are closed and somebody comes, like this is where they let people in and they have like their conversation to see like, is this a person where we can let into this room?
An antechamber of sorts.
Not. Yeah. So it's sort of an antechamber for like waiting and vetting the people that are coming in. And that's everything that's in here. So there's the door, the window that you can see through with the bars in it, and then a bench.
Hello? Anybody home?
Can I look through the bars?
You can.
Do I have to
Do
do a
it.
thing?
Do it, I dare you.
No, you can just look. So looking through the bars, you see this is obviously like a guard room, like where the guards stay. It's also relatively unadorned. There's a small, like 3-foot tall stone wall that sort of would guide people, like anybody that would go through the doorway that you guys would enter through. It would separate you from the rest of the room and sort of guide you towards the doorway that looks like it would lead into the fortress proper. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And on the other side of that short wall, there's a round table with 4 chairs in it, and you, from where you are now, you can't see what's further to the right, but there's like a doorway, but you can't tell what is there. And then there's a small table, or like a podium type table, right in front of the barred window, and that's what you can see from there.
So we're stuck in here now.
Pick the lock.
Yeah, sure.
I'll try again.
Yeah.
So, Abby, like, tell us about yourself. You do anything fun?
8
Hobbies?
plus 4.
8 plus 4? Okay, so it's the same type of lock as the one that was just there. So since you had figured that one out, this one is easier for you to pick. It still takes you a little bit of time because, like, it's still a pretty good lock, but you get through, and you open the door. You asked Abby a question.
Does she have any hobbies? Anything she does in her free time? What are your parents like?
Is a dog a hobby?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
have a dog.
I am a
lucky.
dog.
You're what? You're a dog?
I'm gonna transform into my mastiff form.
And she like squeals in glee.
That's great.
And she runs over and like hugs you around the neck and starts petting you and is just super happy.
I'm also super happy.
Tail wagging.
I think that my character just loves children because she was an abandoned child, but she doesn't really know what to do with them.
That's
so
fair.
She just turns into a dog.
So she's like, so she just talks to them like they're adults.
Thanks for picking some locks. It's like you did break the door down in spirit.
Oh yeah, good thing none of us tried to break the door down this time.
He's like, kill board.
So do you guys go through this door?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now you enter through this doorway, and you're on the like small side of that 3-foot tall stone wall. So, Croy, you can just barely see over it. And the rest of the room, you can see now that small podium that was in front of the bar doorway. There's like a book underneath it, which you assume would be like a ledger of marking who's coming in and out of the fortress. There's an alcove on the far side, and there's like a rack with some weapons and armor on it. And it goes back a little bit further, and there's a cot in there. So I guess whoever's on guard duty, they switch off, and there's somewhere that they can sleep. And then beside that, there is a stairway that goes up.
Ooh.
Probably, since you're in one of the towers, it probably goes to the top of the tower.
Neato.
And then there's a doorway behind you that would go into the fortress on the main ground.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to investigate the book at the podium.
Oh, good, because I was going to say, someone needs to look at that book.
See if we can do some sleuthing.
Okay, cool. You go look at it. You open it up. You don't have to roll anything. Don't worry. You can just read.
I'm reading it really, really, really well.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Well.
A 20.
Oh, sick. So you flip through it pretty quickly, and it's just a list of names, and every once in a while, like a note of like a supply wagon or something like that, like whatever they came in with. But it's just a list of names. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
There's nothing that's like,
what about dates?
these people are murdering us.
The last entry, the last entry was from 2 days ago, though.
Okay. And what was the last entry? Was it anything?
No, it was just more names.
Okay, well, obviously nothing's gone in or out for the last 2 days, it seems.
How about I go to the top of this tower, and you guys
jump off.
take with my book, and you guys take the child, get it away from me, and go further into the fortress.
That's probably a good idea, because you're going to murder this child at some point if we're not careful.
As I pull out another dart.
Okay, so Croy's going to the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it, Croy.
We'll
follow Croy up there first.
For.
Croy, you get to the top of the stairs. You're now at the top of that tower that you guys entered through. And you get a view into the fortress, if that's where you want to look. If you want to look outside, you see a forest, I guess. But inside, you see about 10 buildings or so in this sort of main courtyardy area. And then there is another short, well, it's a 20-foot tall wall. It's sort of like a secondary wall inside the fortress. So if the doors do get stormed, they don't just have straight access into the fortress. It sort of is another deterrent, so they would have to like enter the doors and then turn to the left and go around it more. So there's just a little bit more protection. And then on the back, so the north side of the wall, there's another enclosed fortress, and that's where the towers that you guys saw from inside, where Abby said Captain Ruggard lives, that's sort of like the inner fortress. So that's like his thing. So that's what you see. So there's an extra walled in area at the back. But that's basically all you see. You don't see anybody moving or anything like that.
I guess I'll head back down.
Okay.
I don't know if those guys left, but I guess I'll just catch up with them at some point.
Yeah.
So you guys went through the door?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You didn't spend that much time up there, so like you'll be able to catch up depending on what they do, but you guys have walked out. You're now inside like this first entrance courtyard. So when you walk out the door, you see in front of you this 20-foot tall wall, that like the secondary wall. To your right looks like stables, maybe, that sort of block off going around that way. So there's like the stables that's attached to the outer fortress wall, and then the 20-foot wall comes right from the same corner. So there's no way to go around that way unless you want to go through the stables.
Okay.
And then to your left it opens up after a little while. You can see the tall, like 70-foot tall round tower that you guys saw, and it opens up there. So if you want to go that way, that would be the way to get into the inner fortress.
Cool. Well, I think we should probably go, because the only thing that we know is that we know where this kid's house is, but I don't think we want to go there first. That's going to probably be
traumatic.
Yeah, for all involved. So let's. The only thing that we know is that Captain Rugrats is in the big
Rooters?
the big tower in the middle of the place. So how will we walk?
Associated Press.
Should we walk that way? Yeah, the Associated Press is operating outside of the tower.
Of this. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. How can a whole city of people go missing?
Yeah, I'm a little spooked, to say the least.
Oh, except I'm still in my dog form.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Okay, so you guys, I guess, are in that courtyard long enough, sort of deciding and looking. Croy's caught up to you guys.
Way to go, Croy.
You don't even know what I did.
Do you want to like relay the layout?
I'll just fill in. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You don't have to like say it. You just,
yeah. You guys now know the layout.
Yeah.
Darn tootin'.
So yeah, you can either go through the stables or you can go around the wall, whichever way you want.
Oh, well, Bort wants to go check on the horses.
Well, I mean, there probably aren't any horses, and if there are, they're going to be dead. Yeah, let's go to the stables, though. I have hopes.
Cool. You go through the stables. Do you want to like try and lift open the big doors, or do you want to go through like the person door?
I mean,
it doesn't matter either way. I just want to know how you go in.
Let's do the big door.
Cool. You swing the barn doors open, and inside it is empty.
Oh.
It's like it's a stone building with the wooden barn doors, and inside is a large open room with a place to store like carts, and there are a couple carts there that look like they've been half unloaded but half not. There's still things on it. There's some stuff around the floor of it, like somebody was in the middle of unloading it. There's spaces for about 26 horses. They're all empty. Some of them are open, some of them are closed. To the left, there's a small like office area, and it has like a small little desk in it and some more ledgers and paperwork. And that's what you see in there.
Well, they're not dead.
No, they're just not here.
Maybe they're all gathered somewhere. No, you know what?
Maybe they herded the horses elsewhere. Yeah. So there's ledgers that we can look at to like see if there's any more information.
Yeah.
In the other thing, I do kind of want to look at the ledgers to see if maybe the horses just got, just got moved a little bit, so I can go and find them.
Just get shuffled around.
You look through it, and sort of the same thing. Everything seems to be in order. It's a pretty normal ledger, and the same thing. The last entry was 2 days ago.
Spook.
Yeah, I am pretty spooked. So around the half unloaded caravan things.
Yeah.
There's, like, you say there's still stuff on them, or is there anything like of value that like looks like we might want to throw it in the old packaroo?
So a lot of it seems to be like just like traveling supplies and that sort of stuff. Like this is the common. Yeah. So this is the common stables area, right? So it's people coming in, not necessarily traders. These ones look like sort of like, I don't want to say like a family wagon, but like a person's like personal
family wagon.
Kids. So I mean, there's clothing on there. There's
what is it called? A minivan?
Yeah, it's a mini wagon. It has a sliding door on both sides. It's one of the newfangled ones.
Yeah. Games to play on the back of the front seat and everything.
So yeah, so there's a few like barrels of like food and that sort of thing, and like
I can find food anywhere.
Yeah, and some clothing and that sort of stuff. So nothing really of value. Like if you want to take it all and sell all of it, you could probably make some money off of it, but nothing like
sell their shit back to them?
The only thing that I wanted was to find scrambles in real life, and I haven't, so I'm ready to just go and explore the rest of this fucking fortress.
Scrambles is your imaginary horse?
Yes,
okay.
Scrambles is my imaginary horse. Did you not hear me the first time?
Just double check. I wasn't sure if we said it out loud on the podcast or not, so
it's
just double checking. Okay, so you can go back out through the barn doors, or there's another doorway in the office area.
So we could go outside or go through another doorway. Let's just prop the other doorway open a little bit to see what's in there.
Okay, and that sort of leads you into the fortress proper. So you're now on the other side of that 20-foot wall. And as you walk out that door, directly to your right, attached to the same building, is what looks to be like a supply shop of some sort. And then directly in front of you is another supply-type looking shop as well.
Gosh, there's just so much stuff to investigate.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I feel like we have to just motor over to Captain Rugrat's house, though.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you ignore those two buildings, which is totally cool. I'm not saying like, oh, you ignore it like in a weird way. I'm just like, yeah, you just move past them. That's cool. You start moving across like the big open area, and you can tell it's the barracks beside you. It's a big square building with a small tower on the far side of it.
Might be weapons in there later, or maybe some armor for you.
I like my rope.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
I just want hit points.
there's a bit of a training yard area, I guess, sort of in that space. And there's a few like swords and that sort of stuff just on the ground. And then there's footprints around, like it had been used within the past couple of days, but there's nothing like fresh.
So it's just
Barren.
empty. Where did everybody go? What does Abby think about this?
Abby, tell me.
Yeah.
Abby says, I don't know if it was because they were mad at me or if something bad's happened.
I transform back into a human.
Okay. She's still sort of holding on to your neck, so as you like transform up, she gets lifted off the ground. She's just kind of dangling there like one of those monkey with the Velcro paws.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little sloth baby. I'm naked though. It's
Like
weird.
the swords are probably not all that great. We probably don't care about those swords.
They're like regular swords.
Yeah, I've got a better warhammer than that. Let's just keep heading towards Rugrat, yeah. Senor Rugrat.
Abby, there's no way that you could have been playing outside of these walls and not seen people leave. Like, I just don't understand what's happening.
She looks at you and she's like, well, neither do I. I'm only 5.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
She's very smart.
She's very smart for 5.
She's wise. She has lots to contribute to my book of knowledge.
I don't know anything.
So do you guys are just going to
Yeah.
the main inner
this
fortress?
Is starting to get
it's starting to
surreal,
bug me.
and I'm worried.
I need to save Captain Rugrat.
Okay.
And with our letter, you are now saved.
It'll bring him back.
Gosh, do you think it might have been the goblins?
Wait,
that came here too?
Has anyone thought to just like open the letter and read it?
Let's not do that.
Let's wait until we get to Captain Rugrat.
You could open it, but like I said, it is sealed like with a wax seal.
It seems important.
So they would know if you opened it.
Yeah.
It's not ours to open. I don't care if
yet.
they're not here.
Not yet.
But like you can if you want to.
I mean, what's going on?
Pirate pants?
Yes.
We'll deal with it later.
Yes, that's right. I am a pirate. 100%. That's legit.
How's this? If Captain Rugrat isn't up there, we'll open the letter. Because obviously there's something wrong. And we need to know.
Okay.
Does anyone disagree?
Makes sense.
Croy, you're like, I don't know.
Just wait till you see what I wrote about you in the book of knowledge. I put a square around it. I think it'll be, but I will reveal it when the time is right.
Okay, so you guys go towards the inner fortress. The walls to the inner fortress are about 20 feet high again. It has like another entrance gateway. This one, the doors are open, but it's styled the same sort of way as the main entrance with like 2 towers beside it and a main big gate. But the gate's open. You go through, and inside this inner courtyard, there's a lot of space here, and there's a few like tents. So obviously this is where like if the main fortress gets breached, it would retreat into here. So there's enough space to hold sort of everybody else, but there's not like any buildings for them. It's sort of like it would be a backup camp type area. And the stronghold, the captain's stronghold, is a squat stone building. It's 1 story tall, with 3 spires raising from the center. There's also an octagonal tower on each of the front corners. They're about 30 feet high. And the main entrance is in front of you.
Looks good.
Abby,
Good looking building.
Abby, is this where we go? Is this where Dr. Ruggard is?
It's Captain Rugrat Jacobson.
Oh, yeah, Captain.
Yeah, this is where he lives.
Okay. Well, let's go and find him. Let's head into the...
Onwards.
Okay, so you guys go inside. The main entrance leads into like a sort of another antechamber. There's a door in front of you. There's not really anything in here much. It's just sort of like a welcome room or whatever. The door is open in front of you, and you can see into it from where you are. It is the Great Hall. So there's like stone pillars along the side, and at the far end is like a raised dais with a large oaken chair on it. It would obviously be where he would greet people and hold like court or whatever type of thing. But it is also dead silent inside here.
Everything's
man.
gone.
I'm gonna go sit on the throne.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I scamper over. What do I roll?
To scamper?
To scamper and sit on the throne.
Performance?
14.
Gosh.
Plus 0.
That was a pretty mediocre scamper there, champ.
Okay.
Let me make an amendment to you in the Book of Knowledge.
So you scamper across, and you can hear the echoes of your footfalls through the room. Like, that's how quiet it is.
Well, this place is as dead as my parents probably should have
And
been.
probably Abby's, am I right?
Do the rest of you walk into the building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in.
You guys enter the main room, and you guys feel a tingling sensation go through your bodies. And for a brief second, the 3 of you see a ghostly figure of a person just going about their business, and then it's gone again.
Whoa.
What?
Did you guys see that?
Magic. It's magic.
Are you
It's
gonna...
magic. I should probably try and detect some magic.
Do you think it's magic?
I don't... Oh, fuck. What if everyone... I put my hands over Abby's ears again. I'm like,
Earmuffs.
everybody... What if everybody's a ghost? What if she's a ghost child?
Oh, shit.
I should
never
write
even
this down.
thought about that.
She might be a ghost child.
She might be a ghost
Pass it
child.
down
Are we
through the
getting
ages.
ghost shipped right now?
Okay, well... Croy is sitting on the throne now? Is he...
He is.
He's perched up on the throne?
Jesus. Croy.
Croy, did you see the ghost?
Do we all see it?
Yeah, all 3 of you would have seen that
I saw it.
for a split
I
second.
put it
yeah.
in the book. Everyone is a ghost at Wolf Rock.
I like that there's no editing of the book either, really. It's just fact after fact. All conflicting.
Oh, yeah. And how much of them are facts is up for debate.
Okay, well, so in this room we saw kind of a ghost.
Yeah.
What we think could have been a ghost, and got all tingly about it. And what else is going on in this room? Is there anything else?
It's just like your standard Great Hall. Like, there's tapestries hanging along the walls, and that's about it. And then Abby shouts, "Hey, look over there!" And she runs back towards the entrance to go outside.
Yo!
Abby?
And you see two floating balls of light approaching the main doorway. And Abby she's like so happy to see something in here.
It's her dead parent.
She runs up to it.
It's gonna kill her.
And as she approaches, she freezes. The lights float into each other, creating like a bigger light. And Abby starts to scream. A thin tendril of light extends towards her, and as it touches her, her scream abruptly stops, and she drops to her knees.
Oh no! Abby!
I'll throw a dart.
No! You killed my daughter!